He wanted nothing more than a quiet trip, but a rude flight attendant shocked everyone by pouring a can of soda on his face, completely unaware of his true identity. What happened next will leave you stunned. Stick around to uncover the unbelievable conclusion to this story. The afternoon was bustling at Horizon International Airport, particularly near Gate 45, where passengers were preparing to board Sky Airlines Flight 304 to Denver. Among the first-class passengers was Liam Carter, a middle-aged man with a calm demeanor. Dressed in a casual outfit of chinos, a button-up shirt, and a baseball cap, Liam blended seamlessly into the crowd. Little did anyone know that he was the CEO of Sky Airlines, a rapidly growing aviation company. Liam often traveled incognito to observe how his staff treated customers firsthand. As Liam handed over his boarding pass, a flight attendant named Karen gave him a quick, dismissive glance. Her tone was clipped as she asked, "Are you sure you're in the right line, sir?" "Yes, this is my seat," Liam replied calmly, handing over his pass again. Karen's lips tightened as she inspected the ticket, then reluctantly waved him through. "Fine," she said tersely, stepping aside. As Liam walked by, he overheard her mutter, "Some people just try their luck in first class." Liam didn't respond, curious to see how the service would unfold. Once seated, he noticed Karen shooting him condescending looks. He chose to remain composed, keenly observing everything without revealing his identity. Shortly after the plane took off, Karen began serving drinks to the first-class cabin. Her attitude hadn't improved by the time she reached Liam's seat. "What do you want to drink?" she asked, barely concealing her annoyance. "I'll have a soda, please," Liam said politely. Karen frowned. "You're in first class. We offer premium beverages like champagne or signature cocktails. Are you sure you want just a soda?" Her tone dripped with disdain. "Yes, just a soda," Liam replied evenly. Karen huffed and grabbed a can from the cart, but as she handed it to him, she suddenly tilted it, pouring the entire contents over his face and shirt. "Oh no," she said mockingly. "What a clumsy mistake." The cabin fell silent as passengers turned to look. Liam wiped his face with a napkin, his expression calm, but his eyes serious. "I believe all passengers, regardless of their class, deserve to be treated with dignity," he said firmly. Karen shrugged, muttering, "Some people don't belong up here," as she walked away. For the rest of the flight, Liam stayed quiet, mentally noting the details of the incident. As the plane began descending into Denver, he flagged down the lead flight attendant, Mark, and requested a private meeting with the crew after landing. Mark, unaware of Liam's true identity, agreed but assumed it was a simple complaint. After landing, as passengers disembarked, Liam stayed in his seat. Karen approached, exasperated. "Sir, the flight is over. It's time for you to leave." "I have a meeting with the crew," Liam replied calmly. Karen rolled her eyes. "Whatever," she muttered, walking off to join her colleagues. She didn't realize the gravity of what was about to happen. The flight crew gathered near the cabin, curious about the passenger's complaint. Liam approached them, pulling out a business card and handing it to Mark. The lead attendant's eyes widened as he read it. "Liam Carter, CEO, Sky Airlines." Karen's face turned pale as the realization hit her. "I don't understand," she stammered, stepping back. "I'm the owner of this airline," Liam stated firmly. "I travel anonymously to ensure my staff treats every passenger with respect. Today, I witnessed behavior that is entirely unacceptable." Karen's voice faltered as she tried to explain. "I didn't know who you were. It wasn't personal." "That's exactly the point," Liam interrupted. "It shouldn't matter who I am. Every passenger deserves respect, no exceptions. Your actions today displayed arrogance, prejudice, and a complete disregard for professionalism." Karen's excuses evaporated as Liam continued. "Pouring soda on a passenger's face and openly mocking them is not a mistake. It's a choice. A choice that reflects poorly on this company and what we stand for." Turning to Mark, Liam said, effective immediately, "Karen is no longer employed by Sky Airlines." Karen's jaw dropped. "Wait, please. Give me another chance," she pleaded. But Liam remained resolute. "I hope you use this as an opportunity to reflect and grow," he said before turning to the rest of the crew. "This incident serves as a reminder. Each of you represents this airline, and your actions shape how passengers perceive us. Always treat others with dignity and professionalism. Mark and the other attendants nodded, clearly moved by the speech. Karen, meanwhile, gathered her things and exited quietly, her career at Sky High over. Liam left the plane feeling confident. He had upheld the values he built his company on. Respect and integrity were the cornerstones of Sky High Airlines, and he intended to ensure they remained so. If you agree that kindness and respect should be universal, don't forget to like, comment, and share this story. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. As Liam exited the plane, he was greeted by the cool Denver air, but his mind was still on the events that had transpired. He wasn't just thinking about Karen's behavior. He was reflecting on the broader implications of what he had witnessed. This wasn't just about one rude flight attendant. It was about the culture he had worked so hard to build at Sky High Airlines. If one person could act so brazenly, it made him question how deep the roots of the company's core values truly ran. After stepping into the terminal, Liam called his executive team. Within minutes, he arranged an impromptu meeting at Sky High's Denver office. As he sat with his leadership team later that afternoon, he recounted the incident in detail. "This wasn't just about me," Liam said. "This was about the thousands of passengers who might experience similar disrespect if we don't address it now. If our employees think it's acceptable to treat any customer like that, we've failed somewhere as leaders." Liam's team nodded, their expressions serious. Together, they began to brainstorm actionable steps to ensure such incidents wouldn't happen again. They decided on several immediate changes. Enhanced customer service training. Liam initiated a mandatory retraining program for all Sky High employees, from flight attendants to ground staff. The program would emphasize empathy, communication, and respect as non-negotiable principles of customer interaction. Mystery passenger evaluations. Inspired by his own undercover experience, Liam expanded the practice by hiring anonymous evaluators to fly on Sky High flights regularly. Their feedback would directly inform improvements in service quality. Recognition for excellence. To balance accountability with encouragement, Sky High implemented a program to recognize and reward employees who consistently delivered exceptional service. Liam wanted his staff to understand that respect and kindness were not only expected but celebrated. Open feedback channels. Liam introduced new tools for passengers to provide real-time feedback during flights. He believed in empowering customers to voice their concerns immediately, ensuring that no negative experience would go unnoticed. The team also discussed Karen's actions specifically. Liam insisted that this wasn't about vilifying her personally, but about addressing the systemic issues that allowed such behavior to exist. "She made her choices," Liam said, "but it's our responsibility to make sure no one else feels that empowered to act with such disrespect." The changes rolled out swiftly, and the results were transformative. Passengers noticed the difference immediately. Flight attendants became more attentive, services became more polished, and the overall flying experience improved significantly. Stories of passengers being treated with exceptional care began to circulate online, and Sky High Airlines earned a reputation as the airline that truly valued its customers. Months later, during a press event, Liam shared the story of that fateful flight, omitting Karen's name, but recounting the lesson he had learned. "Respect is the foundation of any great company," he said. "Every passenger deserves to feel valued, no matter their seat, status, or background. That's not just a business policy, it's a promise." The audience applauded, and Liam smiled, knowing that the incident, though unpleasant, had ultimately strengthened the company's values. Sky High Airlines had not only regained the trust of its passengers, but also set a new standard for integrity and service in the industry.